Yeah, arcing, I tend to think of it almost as, this is going to sound a little strange, but it's almost as like echolocation, or you know how a bat or a dolphin will sort of navigate by sending sort of signals and then seeing how they bounce off and seeing what, you know, where stuff is as a result of that. In a way, it's a little bit like that. So what happens is you when you put your hands on, you get reasonably quickly some information about sort of areas of restriction in the body, and it's in a sort of a three-dimensional, it's almost like a three-dimensional picture of where you might need to go. And you know, because it happens so quickly, you know, it's pretty clearly a right brain type of analysis here. It's not like, okay, I'm feeling this over here and I'm feeling this over here. It's more of a like, it feels almost like it's a process of triangulation, you know, that if you put one hand over here and one hand over here, and I think that you really are sending probably an electrical signal in through your hands. Not everybody would necessarily say that, but that's to me what makes the most sense, is that you're sending a signal in and sort of looking for how that signal interrelates with different areas of the body. And so it's almost like you get this sort of idea that's like, oh, you know, over there is a spot that things aren't moving in the same way as they are in other areas of the body. So, you know, maybe I should put my attention over into that particular area. I'm not quite sure how else to explain it, but...
And at what point in the process is arcing done? Is it in the beginning, or is it...
Well, you do it at the beginning, but you also do it throughout the process. You know, I've also heard it described as a sort of looking at interference patterns, sort of within the body, but, you know, it's almost like, well, how do you do that with your hands? But to a certain degree, you either worry about it or you don't, and it's a matter of just trusting it. So, you know, if you don't even think about any of the weird sending electrical signal or anything like that, it's sort of this process of putting your hands on and getting an intuitive idea about where you need to go next. And yeah, I use it pretty much, pretty constantly, probably throughout a session.